Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Soda Pop, and welcome back to another fantastic episode and another quick episode of Let's Play Super Mario 64. This is episode number 14. I think this is like Big Small World or something like that. This is a really challenging world for myself, I'm not going to lie, and we may return to it in a future episode. I just did all the recordings up until the finale here, and we are at 69 or 68 star coins here, so we need to go back and get 2 star coins somewhere in the future, but I will address that point once we get to it. This first one's pretty easy. We just have to knock out all these piranha plants here, which isn't too bad. It can be a little bit tricky at times, but the key is just not getting hit by their flame. As long as you can do that, this star is like a really easy one to get. But yeah, let's go over here. Let's knock this guy out. And then one more guy over here. So very easy. There we go. And we should get a star out of that. And we do. There we go. There's our star. It's our first star here. I think we end up only getting 3 stars in this episode, if I'm correct. This one's pretty rough. The next one is actually supposed to be a lot harder, but I find it a ton easier for whatever reason. But here's the tippy top of Huge Island. And this is why I find a lot of these stars difficult. I'll show you here. So you're supposed to turn into Mini Mario, which you can do by going into the other side of the poster. But I find a much easier way to scale across like 90% of this mountain and get around a lot of the coins is to get up here on the tube. And then this angle isn't going to quite do it, but there are some angles here that you can use the tube and the back jump to actually scale up through a large section of this world. This was not something I found on another Let's Play. This was something I discovered myself. But it does make a huge difference. Like, to get to the tippy top of the mountain, we're right here. So it's a lot easier to do as Mini Mario. But you could see, being as we've already made it this far up here, it's not going to be all that difficult as Mini Mario because we're all the way up here, and the only thing we have to do to turn into Mini Mario is to go down into this tube and shrink down our size. So there may be some jumping obstacles in the way there, but overall this isn't going to be too bad. And that's like the whole other side of the map is like ridiculously difficult at times. So it's nice when you can find like a little bit of a loophole here. And this one I wouldn't call a little bit of a loophole. I would call it a pretty big one. I don't know if the game ever intended me to go the way that I'm going, but it is much easier this way around. And you can see I'm trying to do like a double or a triple jump here, but eventually I find that the easier method is to approach from the right and do the back jump like that, because it's just a little bit shorter and we could get away with it. So you can see I'm slowly realizing that here. So you just get like right here, do your back jump, you're up. And you should be able to back jump up to here as long as you're close enough. And there you go. As Mini Mario, it's becomes 10 times easier to scale this whole world knowing that. Now, of course, you couldn't get the 100 coins doing it this way, so if you were going for that star, this would be a really bad method to use. But outside of that, there's really no downside to using this method. It makes it extremely easy to get up here. And yeah, it just simplifies the whole process. So there we go. We got our star for getting to the tippy top. That actually brings up a good point. I think we can get another star that way now in retrospect. I think there's something about going down through the top there that we can utilize. But I always find it's a ton easier to go into these worlds as Big Mario. But that's just my own opinion. So here's rematch with Koopa the Quick. Obviously, I'm not going to do that because I'm not good at racing sections in this game at all, period. But I am going to continue to go up this way here. There is one more I know that we can get, and that is like the secrets hidden throughout. So there's like little secret holes. I know we can get that one here, and there's a fight with a Wiggler later on that I think that was the one I was alluding to a little bit later. I think we can get that one as well. But you can see when we run past the secrets, I get a 1 there. There's 5 of them hidden throughout the world. I think one's at the top, one's on the side, one is that first little hole we pass in the beginning, which we can get from either side. But yeah, you can see I paused there. I'm sort of searching them up. at this point, just because it is a little bit of a pain. So there's two going into the side of the mountain. I think 3 is right over here. Yep. And let's get this guy to ready the cannon. I highly doubt we'll need it. We may if we attempt to go for like the 8 star coins, but that's a relatively hard one to get. I'm going to attempt it in this episode, but we'll see if we actually get it. So there we go. We're at 3. And I think 4 we can get just by passing through the small entrance here. But I think there's one hidden all the way at the top of the level as well. And man, it is so much easier to scale this level as Mini Mario. I didn't show, or as Big Size Mario. I didn't show a lot of the Mini Mario stuff because it is so extremely hard to pull off. Like, it could be a pain. But yeah, just know if you're playing as regular size Mario, this level's really easy. If you go through as Mini Mario, which you need to do for some of the stars, it gets incredibly challenging to navigate through all this. Like, it's not really a big world, but it is when you're Mini Mario. Then I might pause again for a second here because I'm not sure if I know enough as to where the 5th one is, but it's really simple. It's actually the simplest of all of them. It's like right in the beginning where we start off that little hole that you can jump through as Mini Mario. I'm just not sure what side I want to approach it from, I think is my hardship right now. Because this side is the easiest, but I don't know where the star ends up landing. Yeah, somewhere way over there. Which I think you may see a pause here in a second because I have to search up where exactly that is. And that is actually Koopa the Quick up there, roaming around doing his own thing. Because we're not Mini Mario, we can't start that race with him, but it is a really simple race from what I recall. I just really stink at platforming. So, not going to be doing that. Yeah, I do pause here. I search up where the heck do you even get the star, so sorry for this pause here. It's going to take a few seconds. It looks like I forgot to cut this one out. But with that being said, I can do my typical outro here because there isn't that much left to the episode. Like I said, it is a quick one. If you like this episode, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. All that good stuff is greatly motivational towards myself and continues to motivate myself to make videos just like this in the future. I know on Wednesday's episode of this series, because I already have everything pre-filmed out, we will be covering a lot of ground. I get a ton of stars in the next world that we go off to, but then I need to circle back because, like I said, we end up with 68 in total, and we need 70 to finish the game, and we're out of worlds, so we will see if we return to any of these worlds. I'm sure every star we collect is going to be included in my final video on Friday, and I'm hoping to have the finale out here by Sunday at the same point in time I do the Pokemon finale as well. That's just my plans. Like I said, a lot of stuff could go AWOL from there, but I don't expect it to, in all honesty. We've been doing pretty good, and I took last week off so that way I could film a lot of this stuff ahead of time. The Pokemon stuff is pretty straightforward, but this Let's Play as a whole was chaos. I'm sure you could gather that, but yeah, here we go. We're going to use this cannon that we unlocked to hopefully find a way to cheat our way up the mountain instead of having to crawl up it one by one, so that way we could save ourselves some time. I think on this first one I miss pathetically. We need to be like way up higher. Yeah, we're not even close. But I did want to include that first one. I do about 13 attempts after that until I actually get the angle right. But once we get the angle right, it's no big deal. It's just my bad platforming. Plus, I had 0 lives left and was frustrated at this point in time. So maybe the 8 star coins plus some additional stuff will be how we actually go and get our last 2 star coins. That way we can go and fight Bowser on Sunday. But you'll be seeing that in the Friday episode, plus another world that I wasn't able to get a singular star coin out of. It was legitimately that difficult. So I hope you enjoy that. Here you can see I'm making my way over to the 8 star coins, and I'm doing so very cautiously. But as a spoiler alert here, I get about half of them and then fall to my death. So nothing too exciting from this point moving forward. Like like I said, I really hope you all did enjoy this Let's Play series. I know it's coming close to a close here, and I'm really struggling with wrapping it up. But it's been a lot of fun. This is a game I've never played in the past, and I'm looking forward to playing the other games that are included on this bundle, like Super Mario Sunshine and Super Mario Galaxy, because I know I've touched them both previously, but I haven't played through them for like more than like an hour or two. So it should be a really fun experience, and I know we have a lot of Mario stuff planned for the rest of the year and things like that, but to be honest, I have my full 2024 schedule loaded out as well, and a lot of those games are included in the 2024 schedule, so I'm really looking forward to playing a lot of these Mario 3D games, because in the past I really haven't touched them. So that should be a lot of fun. Yeah, there's a lot of hazards here, but you're going to see a death screen coming up shortly. Like I said, if you like this video, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. If you made it this far in the video, drop red coins down in the comment section below, I guess. And we will see you all here on the next one, folks. Like I said, these videos will be coming out pretty aggressively because we're trying to wrap it up this week. So you'll see an episode coming out Wednesday, and you'll see an episode coming out Friday as well. So hope to see you all there on that one. And if not, hey, I hope you all have a snazzy week. And if you like Pokemon stuff, check that stuff coming out on Tuesdays and Thursdays as well. Peace out, guys. Take it easy.